Hey guys, it's Tina and welcome to the Qweendom. We are still in sunny, beautiful, Atlanta, Georgia at this point. We are headed to the airport. This is like a very late vlog. It is, what time is it? 5:13. So we really haven't done much today. We got up, got ourselves settled, took our showers, and had breakfast, at Curtis's house. His cousin cooked us breakfast, like the real deal. Bacon, sausage, eggs, grits. Oh Lord, just good eating, y'all, just good eating. Stuff that I don't cook at home, y'all know how that goes. I wanna get some ice cream, really. Gosh. Yeah, this is the one.
Still gotta go out.
Oh yeah, go around. So yeah, we're headed to the airport. Our flight out is at 8 p.m. So we have a little while to go. I'm feeling a little nervous though, because I showed y'all and told y'all, especially if you follow me on Instagram. If not, you need to check me out at, of course, the Queen Vlogs, just like here, as well as Facebook. The airport is huge. I've never been to an airport that's as big as it is. So I'm just like trying to have an idea as to how long it'll take us to return the rental car, as well as go through the checkouts and all of that kind of stuff. But we just ate at Cowboy Chicken. Never been there before. Amazing place. Curtis said it reminds him of Mission Barbecue that we had back home in Maryland. Amazing chicken. Like, again, if you follow me on Instagram, I took a photo. I know this is gonna be like a vlog that you all get sometime this week. But yeah, go check out those pictures. That food was so daggone good. So yeah.
Fast food.
Yeah, well, it said fast food, but I don't know. I only ate half of my sandwich because I was still really full from the food that we ate not too long ago. It wasn't even breakfast, it was like brunch. I told y'all, like, me and eating 2 meals really don't fly. I don't know why Curtis was starving me like he was this weekend. He said, oh, wait a minute. He said on Sundays they really, guess like down there they do brunch. I said, well, I be still eating 3 meals a day, so I don't know about eating no brunch and all. I'm starved. That ain't right. That ain't how you treat people you love, Curtis. Is it? Is it?
Yeah, when you're aware, you do as the people do.
Who said that?
That's what it is.
Oh, because rejected. I don't agree. Not at all. Okay, so we're just getting ready to get gas and then just finish heading to the airport. So I will show you all just the airport a little bit when we get there, and then we have a layover again. I think I said that previously. We have a layover again in Tampa, and then we'll be back in Maryland closer to 12:30. I told you all that, if I didn't tell you, the little girls are with their godparents. Well, the little girls are with Bryn's godparents, and the older kids, one is with my brother and one is with my sister. So we'll be picking them up tomorrow. So we get to spend a little bit of alone time together tomorrow, because Curtis already took off and I made sure I didn't schedule myself for tomorrow either. This is my little outfit of the day. You all see me in this in a previous vlog when we did the farm. It was a Saturday vlog. It was like the farm vlog or something like that. You can check out that vlog to see the whole outfit. It's just this little purple dress, and I have my little sandals on, and there's Curtis. He's driving. Say hi, Curtis.
Hello.
So we had such an amazing time, which I said this on yesterday. We had such a great time. Cell service was insane. We finally have cell service again. I think we got cell service once we left out of Moultrie and got to not even Atlanta.
Sylvester.
It was Sylvester? Okay, so that's when we got cell service again. Listen, and then it was crazy because for my cell phone, I have, which if you don't know, my Apple phone, it seemed as if, I think it's like $4 on there.
Don't worry.
What? Yeah, it was like my Apple phone, it was making it seem as if my phone wasn't even activated. So
He's a junk.
What? He's an Apple hater because he's not a part of the crew yet, so he's still a hater. But yeah, it was like I didn't have any cell service, and once we got to a location where he did have cell service, because the way that it was like when we had first entered Moultrie for a while, Curtis actually had cell service. I called Boost on Saturday. Huh?
It's not a Shell station.
Oh. So it was like initially when we were at his cousin's house on Friday, he had service for a while. So on Saturday, I think it was Saturday morning prior to us leaving out to go to the wedding, I called Boost Mobile because that's who our carrier is. And I would have service. I couldn't make calls, I couldn't receive calls. Initially his cousins were thinking that I needed to turn my roaming on, which I turned my roaming on. No, that stuff, and still didn't have service. So thank God that I had like notified my family once we landed that we had at least got here safely. I was still supposed to call my mom once we finally got to Curtis's his cousin's house, but I couldn't even do that. But call Boost, just was explaining the situation. Like, I actually can access the internet now because I'm on my family's Wi-Fi. Can't make calls, receive calls, no text messaging. My Apple store wouldn't even come up. Like, it was crazy. Excuse me. So I got on the line with Boost and they tried to connect me to the nearest cell tower, but it seemed like them trying to connect me to the nearest cell tower, it didn't work. And then it started saying, instead of me being connected to the Wi-Fi, it said no service at all, which was strange. So they connected me with Apple Care, spoke with Apple Care, and they were basically like, it's nothing we can really do. It was nonsense. They wanted to try to transfer me back to Boost and all this kind of foolishness. So I was like, oh well, we're here to have a good time and not be on our phones anyway, which wasn't the goal of the vacation or the trip or whatever. So I just chalked it up, like, all right, whatever. So I was telling them when I was on the phone, because they were saying, well, maybe we don't have access there. I'm like, I'm talking to y'all on the Boost phone right now, so you have to have some kind of access. So they were just like, well, different phones are configured different ways. So long story short, it was like every time I tried to make a call on my phone, it would say welcome to Verizon. And if you'd like to make a call, it was like it was routing me to the Verizon operator. Mind you, I don't have a Verizon phone. Routing me to the Verizon operator so that I could pay to make a call at this point. So just like I said, eventually Curtis didn't have service either. So once we finally got outside of Moultrie and I was able to get an actual cell signal, because it said Boost LTE or whatever the case may be, still couldn't make or receive calls. Kept on trying to call customer service, and it was like, this phone doesn't have service. Something like, if you want to activate this phone, you have to call customer service. Like, why are they saying something about me activating my phone? This is weird. And I should have, I guess, paid attention to it to a certain degree, because it seemed like when I was trying to access apps on my phone, when I was at his cousin's house on the Wi-Fi, I had to keep on allowing notifications and allowing the different apps to access my it was just like weird. Like, I was allowing access of my contacts, my microphone, my camera. I had to allow that access again, which, you know, when you get service and you activate your phone, that's usually the first things that you do. So I'm like, why am I saying, oh, why am I having to okay all this access again? So yeah, anyway, contacted Boost, and they just I was actually on an automated line, so they walked me through how to excuse me, they walked me through how to activate my phone that I thought was already activated, because I've been using it for months now. But I guess once you go outside the coverage area, it must like completely kick you off of the network. Not just Boost, but Apple too. So I got walked through the access, and then I was able to text my family and all that kind of stuff. Look, and it's crazy because on yesterday during the wedding, well, at the reception, me and Curtis, I took some time away real quick and used his cousin's phone to contact the godparents of Bryn, who Bailey and Bryn were with. And she was like, oh, Bryn had a fever. And I'm like, oh my gosh. She was like, I text you all just to let you know that I will be going to the store to get her some like Motrin or something like that, because she had a little cough, which of course last week she didn't have none of that. So she was just like, it was fine. She's a mom anyway. She's been a mom for a long time too, so she knew what to do. But I was just like, oh my gosh, like that. I didn't feel bad about it, because I wouldn't leave my children with any person who could not effectively care for them and love them like we do, and you know, just like I said, care for them. But I was just like, dang, like of course one of the little ones gets sick, have a little cough or something going on, and we can't even, you know, get a text message to say, hey, this is what we usually buy, or whatever the case may be. But just like I said, they handled it. The girls are having a great time. Once we got access, I saw the text message that she sent yesterday. She sent me some pictures of the girls. Bailey poolside with her sunglasses on and her little bathing suit and just ready, and just Bryn just sitting in the water just looking like, why am I here and why is this stuff touching me? But I done talked long enough. I'll see you all at the airport because we're still at the gas station. We're about to get on some flight in Tampa. We still have a connecting flight to our destination. I know I'm talking quiet. Yeah. We landed. We're just waiting to get out. Shouldn't be in Tampa long. Our next flight is at something I can't remember. I'm very the movies in here. My flight attendant lady is freaking hilarious. Oh, really? Thank you. Time for you. Alrighty, y'all. So we are leaving the airport now. We have arrived at our final destination. It's about 12:45 in the morning. We are both very exhausted. We had an amazing trip. Definitely got to check it out again. Be ready with the cell phone craze next time. So, as usual, thank you guys so very much for watching. Make sure you continue to like, comment, and subscribe. And welcome to the Qweendom.